Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't tryna go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot. We're here with you guys on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
I'm not gonna lie, through my equilibrium off.
But we spoke about algorithms.
All right.
And now we killing it, right?
Yeah.
Y'all niggas making a bunch of excuses. All right, we get it. You want to change shit up, but come on, son. I get it. And we have no real reason why this happened. It was just a long weekend.
Yeah.
Long drawn out weekend. And so we decided to push it back a day because we are our own boss.
This is true. We can do that.
That goes without saying. We're glad you are here.
But I'm liking that excuse now. You can do that with anything now. Like what?
Anything.
You late to work. I am throwing off the algorithms.
You know what I'm saying? Because
changing up the frequency.
Got me pegged too much. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm being different.
Yeah,
everything has got to be different. And speaking of being different, what'd you do this weekend?
What did I do this weekend? I cleaned.
That's a good thing.
Cleaned, yes.
Good thing.
Yes.
It's amazing how much stuff we accumulate.
Bro, I'm not even done.
Yeah, it's just, and then we want while we're bogged down.
Yeah, and then Avery and Noble came home, and it looked like I did nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And deep down inside the work you put in.
Yeah, like I was really in there, like,
Son, that's how I be when I get up early to clean the kitchen. I say, you know what? No. I'm a surprise. I be in there doing all kind of shit. I be like, had the music playing. I be like, I did that damn thing. And my wife would go, oh, this was nice. And when I ain't looking, she cleaning that.
No. That's not what I mean. I mean, Noble
came and just destroyed
and just took his box of toys and just said,
oh yeah, that's
like this looks better. It feels better on my spirit.
This ain't my home.
Exactly.
Now this is my home. Got you.
Yeah.
That happened with a 3-year-old, and he's going to be 3
this weekend.
Yes.
Where did the time go, guys? Where did the time go?
But today is my mama's birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday,
Big Mama,
yes.
big Grandma Dot. Drop a bomb. She'd have been 122 or something. I don't know.
No.
But yeah, today was my mom's birthday. She's on the 27th. I'm on the 27th. My dad was on the 28th. Damn, boy, he screwed up the algorithm.
Yeah.
He wanted to be different.
Right.
And so we gave a libation to my mom's, as we do on her birthday and things of that nature. And so for me this weekend, I went out to see my man Don Dada.
What's good?
My man Don Dada, recording artist. A magnificent artist out of Long Island. I got on a track with him, and I'm supposed to be featured on this album, and I'm sort of, but then, unfortunately his dad passed away. You know what I mean? And yesterday, Sunday was his dad's birthday, and so he redid his album dedicated to his dad. So shout out Don Dada.
And he was surprised.
Cheryl was his wife's name, and his family, his mother was out there. So shout them out. And yes, I went to go see them. You know what I'm saying, and show some love. I had just missed his performance because we were all in Long Island traffic, got a little crazy. But shout out the guy. She supports our merch.
Yeah.
He had on the pieces there. So shout out Don Dada, his queen, his wife, his moms, his uncle, his brother. Everybody was there.
That's dope. It was dope.
That was a dope little thing, and that took me off my algorithm because I had a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
But I said I'm going to go out and show another artist some support. So shout them out.
Dope. Okay, quick roll call.
Quick roll call. I saw Bahamas in the building. What's happening? Peace.
New Haven in the building.
That's what's good.
Newark in the building.
Stone City, Connecticut, or
Seattle. LA tapped in. Was good.
LA is tapped in.
El Salvador. Okay. What's happening? Woodland Hills, Cali. What's happening? Savannah, Georgia was good. San Diego. Connecticut was. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you to everybody that's here with us on the Tuesday. I know we probably threw up your Monday night.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll be back on point Thursday, and then back on Monday. Yes. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do that to you too much, but we had to throw that in there. And so other than that, we covered Noble's birthday. We out with y'all doing something nice.
Oh yeah, we're going to the Sesame Place.
That's an automatic winner.
Easy.
That's a layup.
Easy, you know what I mean?
That's a layup.
That's this thing, almost this guy.
So yes, that's easy. A layup.
Easy.
And then and so this just came across the wire. There's a national flag gay football league. I'm not sure if you heard about it. If you still got some skill. You might want to
lace them up.
Lace them up. Literally lace them up, child. We playing in high heel boots, and so I just thought that was so funny.
Yeah.
Because the goal is not to score a touchdown; it's to get touched way down.
You know what? I'm gonna let that go.
All right.
I'm gonna let that.
Forget about a field goal. The goal is the field.
Okay. I will let that go. That was a good one. That was a good one.
In this league, you don't need a reason to smack somebody on the ass. Pow! Pow! Everybody gets smacked on the ass. For no reason at all. Pow! Smacks on the ass. The QB don't stand for quarterback. It stands for queer boy.
All right. You're losing steam.
I got a million of them.
Okay.
This is the last one. The Tennessee Teabaggers versus the New Orleans Nuthuggers. A couple of names of the teams.
It was a little heavy-handed. It was,
a couple of names of the teams.
All right, we'll move on.
All right, one more.
No.
One more. This one, there's a flag on the play, right? So, because flag's probably the way you dress. But after further review, because you go to the replay, he did juggle the balls. After further review, he did juggle.
Okay.
The balls.
I'm gonna guys. That was a lot of thinking that had to go into that last one.
The center must be like the center of attention. Ooh, it is hot down here.
Okay. We're gonna move on.
Let's go, boys.
Some, real news, guys.
Catch me, boys. That's a real league, though. Look it up.
No, it actually is. Yeah, I had to look that up for myself.
Gay football league is.
You might say, "Well, this has been real." Final episode.
No, I just take the tour.
The wide receiver. Oh, yeah.
The wide receiver.
Jesus Christ. Woo. Tight end, the most pivotal position. Oh, y'all got jokes.
Yeah, keep them coming.
Yeah, I got jokes.
I want to play tight end. Yeah, keep them coming.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
A rough touch. Oh God, y'all are too much. Somebody said rough touch.
Yeah.
Okay, so in real news, Ice Cube posted up a video the other day on Twitter, and initially he was just kind of going through, I guess, what his life has been like since he released the contract with Black America.
Yes.
This is during the 2020 elections, and he said ever since that they just kind of been on him, like, just, and he said, you know who they are, like the establishment, the gatekeepers. They've been doing a lot of things to his business, to him behind the scenes. He said the NBA. He said, and which you know what's crazy? I understood it when I heard it. When he said he just wants the NBA to work with him. He said not to actually work with him, but just don't do what you're doing.
Yes. Stay out of the way.
I completely understood that.
I get it.
So he actually clarified his message, and then I don't know what happened to warrant this, to spark this, but he said he's going on, a podcast.
Did we put our bid in?
I did. I hit him up. I said, "What's up?" Okay. He's going on any platform to spread his message on, like, the gatekeepers and what they've been doing, and how he's anti-gatekeeper. So I'm curious to see what this looks like for Ice Cube.
Well, let's look at Ice Cube in general. Okay, Ice Cube's career has taken a number of turns. He came out as a part of the world's most dangerous group, NWA. That's a psyop to begin with. He may not have known it was a part of a psyop, but he was not a gangster. Right? Dr. Dre was not a gangster. Eazy-E was gangster. And so they came out very strong. He was the most prolific because he had knowledge of self, which he demonstrated when he got with Khalid Muhammad, some of the books that he was referencing. And then he came east, you know what I'm saying, and got with the Bomb Squad, or the Hit Squad. I think it's the Bomb Squad, with Hank Shockley and Chuck D and them. And, you know what I'm saying, some of his most prolific albums, which terrified America. He is a reflection of the terror that has been put on us in America. And so his eyes, I told you, just to look in that angry man's eyes terrified America. So what they did was, and I speak about this often, the way they neutralize a terror is they have multiple ways to do it. Obviously, he was with his girl from a young age. You never hear no scandal about him. You never hear him about no weird parties. So he valued his relationship with his wife. So you know you can't get him in some uncompromising situations that you can hold over his head. Kudos to Ice Cube for that. Kudos for him taking care of his family and having great family values. I have zero problems with any of that. So what they did was they neutralized his image by putting him in Friday, which was a great movie. Friday wasn't really the movie in particular. It was Are You There Yet? And those movies.
Family movies,
which softened the projection of him in real life and on camera. And for nothing more than what that does to the psyche of white people. You heard that one dude who said, I'm not afraid of Ice Cube anymore. Meaning he did a whole song about it because Ice Cube scared the hell out of America. You know what I mean? And so that pivot of him looking at the situation, the money is probably better in movies. And I'm pretty sure he went through some ups and downs with that as well. But he never buffooned himself. I want to be clear with that.
I would agree.
I mean, the movies, Are We There Yet? Was a little comedy movies for his image, for it to soften so America don't feel so threatened. But then when all of the smoke cleared, he got back to what was important to Black America. And so by him offering that contract to whoever was willing to listen to us, which is what it really should be.
Yes.
And people thought, who was he to have the authority to do so? But he sat down with Claude Anderson and a few other individuals, from what I understand, to draw up what he thought was a general plan.
Yeah.
Everybody's not going to be happy with everything inside of the plan, right? And so he delivered that. But what he did was he opened up a can of worms because he drew a line in the sand. And now your corporate people who were rocking with you have something against you. The NBA is always looking to take over anything that they feel may be a threat. And so he's saying, I will work with you, and working with me just means get out of my way. Let me do what I do and stop cop blocking. That's what they're doing. They shadow banning him, cop blocking him, doing all of those different things.
Just behind the scene, like, corporate tactics that go on.
And that they have the power to do. And so now he's going back to what is grassroots. So I do expect him to come on our podcast if he's serious. You know what I mean? And let's build about, and we'll talk in code and all that shit I don't normally do, but that's fine, because at some point you got to get back to the people.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy?
You know?
I don't think he was ready, or I don't think he fully anticipated the vitriol that came from black people when he came up with the contract, because he probably didn't realize how many establishment gatekeeper black people there are.
Yes, that's the first line of defense.
That's the first line of defense. So when he came out and said, I'm open to talk to Trump, everybody lost their mind. Like, how could you? No, we don't need... All right, so Biden... No, we don't need to talk about Biden about nothing until he's in. Then we'll pressure him to do something.
Which is ass backwards.
And it's been 3 years and he's done nothing.
Absolutely
guys.
nothing.
Like nothing. And then the same people every 4 years they come out and then they do the whole same spiel again. We have to elect him, or we have to put Biden back in because we're going to force him to give us what we want, and it never happens.
Jay Freeze 44, thank you. The NBA was reviving
slam ball just to
spite him.
Okay,
what the hell is slam ball?
The trampoline.
Oh yeah, but that's not the same as because you got to remember the 3-on-3 is with NBA players who can still play.
Yeah,
they just can't have the physical endurance to run up and down in the full court, and so their name is still attached to so he's almost stealing their thunder because they don't have a retirement league or something which they should have been thought of. You know what I mean? To have players who still want to stay in shape, who still got a jumper to come out as recreation. I've been trying to get into a 55 and over league.
It's over.
Malcolm, in my mind, I'm still nice. In my mind.
In your mind, yeah.
Okay, so I understand what he's going through, and when your own people are attacking you because of the mind control of this is Democrat no matter what, and our vote should be for sale, he's in a very tough position. It's damn, I got to fight the enemy and the enemy within.
Yes.
And so that's what he's going to find himself in. And he's going to realize all of the people that he thought were his friends are not. They leave him out to dry. So because he was talking greasy just 2 years ago in terms of in the power structure, and he stopped very short of saying what Kanye said.
Yeah.
He just stopped short of saying that because he understands clearly, the game that's being played. And so I root for him. I root for him in the sense that he's gonna take some kind of losses.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because he started off the video. He talked about the club, who's in and who's not. He said, "I'm not in that club."
Right, and you got to read between the messages and between the lines to know exactly what he's talking about. He ain't in that. He ain't ever been in that. I don't ever hear his name in 30 years. I haven't heard his name in anything wicked, anything satanic. Anything, gay flag football-ish, none of that. I haven't heard of any sort, and I do know he's still with the same woman he's been with, and but he's got a son now. Yeah. And so his son is in Hollywood, and so his path and journey could be different. They can't get you. He's got to just keep his eyes open on a lot of different things, and so now I'm going to support the 3-on-3. Just because. I mean, I'm going to make it my business to watch. I watch some
games and it's dope.
No, I do, but I'm going to make it my business to sit down with Eli because they come into the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, I think next week or something.
Oh, dope, okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to sit down with Eli. We might get ahead and just purchase a few tickets because it's very hard when you're going up against a system.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
An establishment, That's like going against the NFL. Like, they own a day of the week.
Yes, they own a whole day of the week. Yeah, that's facts. And your little puny what? Yeah. And so what channels and avenues, he got to be ready to work at Happy Burger. Yeah. And a lot of them are not. That's just what it boils down to. You know what I mean? If you're not ready, to work at Happy Burger, not in the literal sense, but in the sense that all your some of the avenues that were open to you may close. And but he looks like he lives a very quiet life. very simple, and that's the kind of life, sort of like Dave Chappelle, living on the plantation.
Yeah.
And so, not a plantation.
I know what you meant.
You know, on the farm and stuff like that.
Somebody asked, well, who do you think, what gatekeepers do you think he's referring to? I think he's referring to...
You know the gatekeepers
all of
he's
it,
referring to.
Yeah, I think it's like all of them.
The ones who run the music industry. Let's play code today. The ones who run the music industry. The ones who run the movie industry.
Yeah.
You know, David, what's the guy who runs the NBA?
Adam Silver.
Adam Silver.
Yeah.
Okay, the one who looked like Adam Silver, and them, and then before he even gets that high, he got to deal with his own boule brothers and sisters who will serve him up on a platter to make Massa happy.
Yeah.
Okay, he got to deal with that, and that's a battle that. Good luck.
Roland Martin.
Yeah, the whole.
What's his name?
Yeah, the real estate agents, the small hats.
All of them.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So let's do that.
Shouts
Y'all
out
want
to
to do
Ice
that?
Cube.
Shout outs to Ice Cube. I'm all for it, and I'm expecting that interview. I said some foul things about you
into the sound
back in the days. I'm willing to let it go if you let it go.
Cause you, I remember when the Boondocks came out with that episode when. He was just like, my favorite rapper used to be Ice Cube. He said, the dude that makes family movies.
The dudes that make family movies.
And then, like, when I say everything made sense after that, I'm like, yo, that's how people think about you. Like, that now. You know what I'm saying? At that point.
Yes.
Wow.
Because you're time traveling.
Yeah.
And they can, but look at Flavor Flav. I told you. He was a part of the most important hip-hop group of all time, as far as I'm concerned. Public Enemy. And that clock represented something, you know what I mean? And then when he started doing the reality show, now when I speak to Odyssey and her generation, they know nothing about Public Enemy. They know him.
Yeah.
So it is important to understand how they can erase your past with your future doings.
It's crazy.
That's crazy because you have a tendency to look at time in the linear sense. And it's not linear. That shit is this way, that way. And so, you do something here, we can juxtapose it there, and white people's memory of all that phenomenal shit you did, gone.
Yeah.
Family movies.
Crazy, yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And so when I hug these rappers, when I go to these events, I talk about so many of them, I don't know. And I'm getting old, so I'll be like, yo, what I say about this?
Yeah.
Yo, peace, God. I'll be like, yo, are you gonna punch me?
One of my football coaches was related to a very prominent rapper, female rapper.
You can say her name.
Lil Kim, right? That was his sister.
And it was this nigga's sister.
That's his sister.
And I'm chilling with this nigga like this.
He said something.
And I was saying wild shit about his sister. But he didn't know.
Yeah, but you gave him a video of your lecture, and then he found out like later, like that was his sister. Like,
yeah. I'm like, shit, I didn't know.
Yeah,
shit, we went tell you.
Crazy.
It's crazy shit going on out here.
Speaking of Boondocks, this is random. It's not on the list. Speaking of Boondocks, did you guys hear that Fleece Johnson is out of jail?
I heard that's the booty guy.
Yes. Who is Fleece Johnson? That is the Boogie Man.
That is the Boogie Man. All that skit I did about Big Butch, that's him.
Yeah, the one who Boondocks did a whole like episode over. He's like, I like you and I want you.
I like you and I want you.
He's out of jail, and he didn't change a bit. Like he.
But they said he married.
He's married now, but he said he missed man butt.
Oh, jeez.
That's what he said.
Jeez.
Word for word. And
Malcolm, you making me uncomfortable. I know I'm usually making you uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's what he said.
He said he missed man butt.
I was just like, oh my.
Can he play football?
Jesus Christ.
He can get right out there.
Somebody say he's all over my TikTok. Yeah, like people just interviewing him, and he's just like, no holds barred. It's terrifying.
But listen, it's terrifying, but it's truthful. What is he supposed to tell you? I delivered. I'm delivered.
Yeah.
No. He's supposed to, like when Mr. C.
Yeah.
Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah.
And Biggie's DJ, wasn't he? Big
Yeah.
Daddy and Big. When he just got tired of being somebody else, man, and he just said I like trans people, man. I like trans head, man, and it freed him more than you can imagine.
I'm sure it
you know,
did.
because niggas was trying to say they hold that over his head. He's like, you ain't gonna be able to hold nothing over my head. I ride around the city, I pick up trans, I pay, I get what I want, I like it.
Because I've been with Mr. It got ridiculous.
It got ridiculous.
It's the fourth time, dude.
Yeah, we catching you all over the place.
Dude.
So we know it's you. So he got out in front of his situation. Clap that up.
Nah, Felice Johnson, that dude is
But
terrifying.
but look how long he been down.
That's true.
If you see him in the club, run.
Yeah.
Because not only he's also like a killer.
No, he looked like he still got like real
He was
old man, like
our old man strength. Like you gonna give me that booty, nigga? I'm not giving you my booty. You give me that booty. You know what I mean? You be all like, God damn, a one man gang. That nigga just took it, man. We were in the middle of a club, man. Oh God, I was having a drink at the bar, then I passed out. Big nigga named Fleece was on me. I'm a boy, Fleece. I'm a boy. Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't know where we're going tonight. Are we gonna get any sponsors? I mean, God damn it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is way off the rails, man.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, speaking of jail now, I'm speaking of jail.
All right.
Rapper Casanova got sentenced to 15 years.
Okay. And he it's a RICO case. Am I
Yes,
correct?
yeah, RICO case.
Okay.
So he got sentenced 15 years as a result of his role. And remember, he just tried like a last ditch effort, I guess, to get leniency from the judge. But he denounced his gang.
That was a bad move.
Wound up getting poked in jail.
Yeah.
I mean, stabbed, in jail as a result of that. So that happened. And you know what's crazy? Because I was talking to my friends about it earlier. That I remember like his interviews, like every time you hear him talk, he always talked about he always talked about jail. He did.
Yeah.
Well, he always talked about like not going back and understanding the opportunity he had. Tata threatened me, like, yo, if you do anything, it seemed like he understood.
He was selling it for those who are watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, but remember, your allegiance to that gang life is your allegiance over everything else.
Yeah.
Like I told you, you can't ungang.
Yeah.
You can't unoath. You can't take the oath to Baphomet or some shit. Now, you know what? This shit is getting scary, man. I didn't know y'all was in all this. I now unoath. Here's my letter. I wrote it. And, 2 spaces and stuff. And no, you don't unoath.
Yeah.
This is a lifelong thing. And so even by him even ploying, because I'm pretty sure it was a ploy to try to get the judge to show some kind of leniency, but he don't even play like that.
Yeah.
So you stand on your square. What is he? Crip? Blood.
Gorilla Stone.
You supposed to stand on that no matter what. And he tried to backtrack to get a little bit more leniency. But come on, first of all, the feds never stop watching him.
Yeah.
Come on, you don't come out of prison or whatever it is.
You got to think it's the easiest easiest case to kind of
to monitor.
You come out, you done jail time. You are a no gang member, and you are a big rapper now. So I know your money's going somewhere to fund something.
And the people we got around you, they're all agents.
Yeah.
Can we be clear? Yeah. All of these dudes come out and they get them cushy agent jobs. So y'all moving as an underground entity.
Yeah.
Trafficking guns, drugs, and what else. But we have our eye on you. And when it's time to because I take it a step deeper. Maybe he was supposed to do something on the streets or something and he didn't do it. So they just dangle that over your head and get you and take you off the street when they want you. You know, the feds can bust you. When you see them big cases, they be like, yo, we've been watching you for 7 years.
Yeah.
And we could have got you at any time, but we allowed you to live and breathe and give off the illusion you was good because we wanted to build a rock solid case against you.
Speaking of rock solid case, that YMW Melly, they have no case against him.
No?
They don't have
Is that the one who killed his 2 friends?
They have no DNA inside that car. They only have DNA on the handle. They have gun shell cases. They have no gun. They have no case.
Probable cause, maybe.
But if you're the feds and you do this shit, I've been working on this for 4 years. I need something more than that.
They've been working on it for 4 years.
Yeah, you need something more than that.
Yeah, they're gonna have to come with something more than that. Yeah.
He might get off.
I hope not, because he was blowing kisses at the family.
He looked.
He looked like he ain't rap too tight. You know what I mean? And so don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and then like remember they were looking at his Instagram messages and stuff like that. But I wonder, the more that the feds reveal of how they surveil you, is that just making a better criminal?
Yes and no. The real high-tech first of all, the real high-tech criminals work with the feds.
Okay, that's a fact.
Let's go there. So they know how, what to say, when not to say, what to say, and they being told a raid is coming, a bus, throw somebody out here, some young people who, make it look good. We need to stand there with a pile of drugs to make it seem like we doing our job. But even those who are really sophisticated, there's usually so many barriers to get to them that you can't incriminate them in anything, like Escobar and those kind of guys. And it's usually somebody higher up in their organization. So don't think of feds or informants as low level. They run all the way up to the top, all the way to the bottom.
I'm starting to realize like there's no way to kind of play that game at a high level and not be working with the feds.
Right.
Like I'm really just starting to just understand.
It's
There's a dude on YouTube named 1090 Jake or something to that effect. And his whole YouTube is just pointing out snitches who has paperwork, and he made $1 million off his YouTube channel doing that. White dude.
Wow.
And people are saying like, you made $1 million off of talking about not Italian snitches, not Irish snitches, not biker gang snitches, but black snitches.
Wow.
Crazy.
Well, black people in general, we're culture, and so you can get in anywhere with us. And you can do well, not be of the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could be on some Busta Rhymes shit and be like, Jamaican started this shit. You could do all that shit. And I love, Busta's one of my favorite of all time.
It's exhausting.
I just ask in general, like when Kool Herc started hip hop. I mean, why didn't he sound Jamaican? Why was he dressing in British Walkers and sheepskins? Because he said he got laughed at dressing like. Why didn't he come out playing Rubber Dub and that shit? Why did he come out playing James Brown? You know what I mean? And even Busta, who's tied to his Jamaican, he don't do And when he came out, he wasn't sounding Jamaican to me.
True.
So weird for them to start it, but yet they adapted to our, I'm just saying. And again, I love Busta, everything Busta has provided, but that's a weird conversation. But when Herc himself said, I had to stop dressing, like this and shit,
that's funny.
High water pants and shit, and I had to look the culture. What culture? I thought you brought this from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Why are we all not singing Jamaican songs?
Yeah, no, and it seemed like a real conscientious way to kind of reintroduce that conversation on the stage at BT, like honoring hip hop for 50 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was odd. That's all. That's all.
And again, like I said, Busta's my dude.
No, he's one of the. He's
not to be played with.
Yeah, he's up there.
But when I listen to your catalog, only about 12% sound Jamaican. And then you say you with the gods and nation, the nation of gods and earths. That ain't a Jamaican culture. That's started by Clarence 13X, the father. He straight up nigga. So I'm just trying to figure out, where, and that's not to say the influence of being Jamaican didn't play a part in it, but we're talking American culture. And I hate to do this because it's like I'm FBAing. And I don't want to get into any of that. I stay away from all of that as much as possible. But the facts are the facts. How about we go to commercial break?
Yes, let's go to a quick commercial break. And we'll be right back.
Welcome to www.presto.shop, your personalized photo creations. We have everything from hoodies to t-shirts, keychains, mugs, and cups. Our items make great gifts for graduations, birthdays, celebrations, holidays, and so much more. So reach out for any special occasion and send your pictures over, and we can turn it into something beautiful and spectacular. We specialize in everything from rugs, blankets, pillows, cups, and so much more. Contact us today at support@presto.shop.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, the Ascending Infinite Goddess, and I am happy to announce that I am back and in full effect, ready to work with you on your spiritual journey. Whether you're looking to balance your chakras with an infusion of Reiki energy, or you're looking to connect with your spirit team with an angel oracle reading and get some clarification or confirmation on your love life or your career, finances, or just life in general. Or perhaps you're looking for a non-judgmental, safe space to receive some mental ease, I am here to help you. So be sure to visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com. See all the services that I provide. Get to know me a little bit better. And also, feel free to visit my YouTube channel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, and see hundreds of videos that I have available for free to help you on your spiritual journey. Until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.
I think they're both going to stay, and they're going to try again next year. Just being realistic. It depends on the coach.
The Hornets
I heard about the Hornets.
Westbrook.
I wouldn't be mad at Westbrook.
Minnesota has disgusted me this entire series. So I'm off that shit. Also, I'm gonna be upset that John Moran got this award. So I hope we see them in the second round, so Poole can whoop his behind.
Ooh,
for 7 games
I like it.
in a row.
Back.
And we are back. Hope you had a nice little water break.
You know what I'm saying?
Wine break or whatever break.
We here.
We here. Shout out Presto.
Presto personalized items.
That's one of the new people on our, advertising lists. Welcome them to the Urban X Nation. All kind of personalized things. Keychains and blankets and cups.
Facts.
And all that kind of stuff that you can get, man. You can get that at a discount. You heard Mama Dot.
Yeah, it's weird. Y'all recognize her voice like that.
Yeah, they know Mama Dot's voice. They like, nah, that's cheat code. Well, you might get a discount if you call us and you want us to build your commercial and stuff.
Facts.
And so these things are part of the Urban X family. Shout out Leslie in the building.
Also,
what's good?
Shout out to everybody who got their packages. All the fathers who got their stuff.
Yes. I think there's one person who didn't get back to us yet, or
he just got back to us.
Okay, perfect.
We gotta send that out.
We'll take care of that. And if somebody had a size issue, we will take care of all of that for you. You know what I mean? Because that's just how we get down. We want to make sure our name is worth something in your mix.
Shouts out to the mods as well.
Thank you. Shout out to those mods.
We appreciate you guys. So apparently YouTube is doing stuff. It's not the mods that are kicking y'all.
It's not the mods. It's YouTube. YouTube. They got their own mod stuff going on. Yes.
So
yes, keep that in mind. We don't instruct our mods to take out anybody unless they wild. Other than that, we enjoy all opinions here because we're family here, and we can disagree, we can laugh, we can joke, the whole 9 yards.
Facts.
Please hit the like button. I see 496 likes, but I do see 1,500 people, or 14 and change, so that ratio ain't ratioing. That math ain't mathing.
It's not mathing. So before, I wanted to talk about the BET Awards because I watched some of it. I watched some highlights of it. But what I don't like, and this is kind of bothers me, it feels like we celebrate degeneracy within our community. Like, if it's the most ratchet ghetto thing in the world, we celebrate, we pump our chests like, yeah, this is of the culture. We're not like the Grammys and stuff like that. And I don't think we have to be the Grammys. I don't think we have to be any other, but I don't think that it has to be fights. It has to be strippers talking about their booty hole. I just, like, why does it have to be that? Why can't it just be people celebrating the excellence and getting an award or something like? Yes. I don't know. That's just me.
No, but understand, this is all a part. I hate using the term, but it's a psyop.
Yeah.
It's easy, it's low-hanging fruit to sign individuals who don't have no morals or integrity. And that's really what it boils down to, because you also, you kill 2 and 3 birds with one stone. You take something like hip-hop that was powerful, that could have been informative, transformative, could have really did something for us. Take Claude Anderson's 9 principles and apply hip-hop to economics, education, politics, religion, sex, and use them, to we're supposed to be balanced in all of those fields because this was a gift from us to us. How about that, right? And take it, capture it, and plummet it to the lowest of the low.
Yeah, it's hard,
and
man.
to
it's hard
celebrate
to see it, like,
that in your face, to it's a part of a conditioning, and it's really, really. And guess who's taking over now? Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
No disrespect, but I don't see it all of a sudden being a classy, dressed up event where we honor all aspects of the culture. It's ratchet by design, man, and so I don't know where it goes from here. You know what I mean? What my blank is pink, my booty hole is brown. What's lower than that? What's lower than?
And it was old folks looking back like, wait, what? What'd she say? Like,
yes.
I was like, damn.
You know what I mean? Like, am I missing something? So this is where we are. Then they threw some hip. Kid Capri did his job and trying to at least show you the pathway before this thing has gone off the rails. But I'll say this, and I'm not blaming young people. Look at everything in society.
Yeah.
Look at that's politics right now is ratchet like that. It's just not black people.
Absolutely.
The medical field is just like that. It's just not black people.
Yeah.
The church is just like that. It's just not black people.
Yeah.
So across the board, it's bad. It just looks extra bad because we have no kind of moral compass when it comes to get this money in any shape, way, and fashion. And so I am disappointed.
Yeah, it's tough.
But I'm disappointed more in us after 50 years not being in a position to grab hold of what was ours. And so we won't ever get this back.
Yeah, and I was thinking because like some people were showing like, BT was from like 10, 20, like 15 years ago. And I'm just like, everybody went. Like, what happened to where it's just like, even like the top rappers were going, this is beneath me. I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing this no more. No. Yeah,
like everybody used to go.
Everybody used to go and say, let's make this our thing, to celebrate our greatness, our, professionalism, and because we're very talented. I think, and I also think Patti LaBelle screwed up Tina Turner's song on purpose. That's just me. Maybe because they be catty, them divas, man.
Yeah.
And so you don't know what that was really about, and that's how they shit on each other. Oh, I don't know the words. Help me out. This is fucking Tina Turner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so all those little small things, take off and your man out there.
Oh yeah, Quavo, Offset,
Offset and put their stuff back together. So I didn't watch it. I tuned in for a few, points. Buster got too much time. No hating. His speech was 13 minutes, and I could have went straight for the performance, but I know how he felt. his journey. He spoke about his kids and all that he did, and I'm with all of that. I want to be clear. I'm not hating on Busta.
Yeah.
As an artist, he is magnificent. You know what I mean? But it just was like it was drawn out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that was that.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So we gotta talk about this Carlisha Hood situation out in Chicago, where her 14-year-old son was forced to clap somebody who was attacking his mom's in the store. They said he went in for a burger, came out with wings.
Yes.
The guy who was hitting his mom. So I saw this video. I saw the initial video, and this is when the son, the 14-year-old, and the mom initially got arrested and were charged for murder. And I watched the video, and I'm just like, nah, they got a free dude, man. Like, we gotta figure out a way to get him out. But all the charges were dropped, and as a result, the mother is suing, I think, the police or the city for arresting him for murder in the first place. But just the situation itself is just super unfortunate. The guy hooking off on his mom's, like, I saw that. I didn't know the story. I just saw him hooking off on that woman like that, and something just in my stomach just did not sit right, yo. Like,
yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you a personal story. You know, 'cause today is my mother's born day. She owed the neighborhood loan shark some money. I didn't know that, and none of my business. But when I came around the corner, I was a teenager. I didn't even have no kids. This nigga had my mom's pinned up against the wall. He had two of his goons there with him. I grabbed this motherfucking baseball bat, kid, and I almost got to him. I didn't get to him because his people got in the way and this and that. All I saw was red. I'm not no gangster. The one person in the world that you don't mess with is somebody's mom's. I didn't have no kids, no wife. All I saw was red. And I told that nigga, when I catch you, I'm going to kill you. In front of his people, he let my mom's go, and he squashed her bill and told his people to tell me he don't want no fucking problems. That's the shit he saw in my face. And so as a 14-year-old kid, I even ran drug dealers because my mother was a heroin addict, and she was a professional heroin addict. So they used to come and have her test their drugs. And I pulled the Mac on them niggas in front of my fucking doorway and told them niggas, don't ever fucking come back here. And these are the older niggas on the block who knew me, and they might have still been doing it, but not in my presence. Because the one person out of all people that I did not mess with was my mom's, because that was all I had. And so from a 14-year-old kid's perspective, it's up. It's up, and if had I had my shit with me that day, I would have aired him out. Simple as that. And my whole team was like that, because one time my mother got in, I'm just giving mom stories, into a shit with an ex-boyfriend. Now, I liked her ex-boyfriend. He was real cool. And, you know, he beat my mom's up or something. I didn't even get to him. The next time I heard about it, this nigga was in the hospital. And he never was able to hear again in his left ear because my boys got to him. That's just how we regulated back in the day in our hood. And so for a 14-year-old kid to see red like that, you beating on his mom.
He was beating on her too.
Dude,
like,
it's
dude,
up. It's up. It's all the way up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I was glad to see the charges get dropped.
Me too.
I don't know all the small particulars and what they were looking for. And, you know, some people said, well, she was saying kill the witnesses. And I don't know about any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I just know, you know, what I would have done in that situation. But he is now going to need some therapy.
Yeah. Yes, that's the
because a life was lost. And this dude's track record was crazy long and all of that. But a life was lost.
Absolutely.
And so there is going to have to, and he's an honor roll kid. Yeah. This wasn't like this little nigga, little dirty gangbanger, and this is nothing. He was waiting for the opportunity. This is an honor roll student. You know what I mean? But his mom's is his heart. And so anybody who would have done anything less, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I was glad that all the charges got dropped. So that ended well, right? Well, you know, like you said, a life was lost, but it ended well for the 14-year-old and the mom. The charges were dropped. In Florida, that case where the woman got shot through the door, That the black woman got
She
shot.
got off.
She got off. Yeah, the white woman got off.
And that behooves me as well. There's not enough evidence. Enough evidence for what?
Yeah, because it's in Florida. I don't understand when the stand the ground law works for black people and when it doesn't. It just never seems to work for black people.
Yeah, it seems to work for white people.
Yeah, it just like the woman who the black woman who fired the gun in the air.
Right.
She's in jail still, I think. You get what I'm saying?
I hope she got out by now against her ex-husband or something.
Yeah, something like she just shot in the air and stood there, and then she got in trouble. But this woman
through the door.
Through the door.
So what threat did you see through your door for you to fire through your door and get off? It just behooves me, man. I have no idea what that's about. No idea. It makes no sense. But again, different, like you said, cities and states, red states and blue states and this and that and all of this. It's crazy. But yeah, she got off.
So we'll see what that will be.
You are tuned into the sounds.
So she got off. I think so. She got off for murder, but she's getting charged for manslaughter, which is the lesser charge.
Oh, the white lady.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she got to get charged for something.
Something. Yeah.
Okay. If that's okay, because the headlines I saw was this. It wasn't enough evidence to prosecute her. I'm like,
but murder is tough to prove.
Yeah.
In like situations like that, like just real quick situations, but manslaughter, a life was lost.
Yes,
so.
That's absolutely a life was lost. Okay, all right.
So you spoke about politics. So it seems like the media is racing to get as many bad Biden stories out and Trump stories out
at the same
time. And it seems like also I've been noticing CNN is flipping on Biden a little bit.
Okay.
They're pressing his press secretary about the Hunter Biden stuff way more. Like I've never heard them ask about it.
That's all calculated.
It has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be. And then at the same time, there's Trump audio that's being leaked about him talking about classified files that he got, and he's showing people and stuff like that. So it's like a race, like it's a parallel race. Like every day, something worse comes out about either one. And I just think, this could be me, that both establishments, Democrats and Republicans, are trying to just move on and have their new nominees.
So they're trying to have these two cancel each other out.
Yes, that's what I think is happening, because I think Trump is going to wind up dropping out.
Really?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Why would you think that?
I think they're throwing so many charges that something might stick, and they're going to tell him, listen, all this will stick.
Got you. And this doesn't
drop
look
out.
good.
Yeah, drop.
Got you.
And he's probably just going to call it. Biden, I think the same thing, because we already spoke about the House already voting to start the impeachment process for him.
Okay.
It didn't go through every channel it needs to go through yet, but like I said, the more that comes out about Hunter Biden, is another FBI whistleblower coming out saying that the DOJ stopped investigations inside his their finances, the Biden family finances. He has more stuff coming out. He has another child that they don't even acknowledge.
Wow.
So on Father's Day, Joe Biden was talking about his grandkids, and it was like, what about the daughter, the granddaughter you don't even acknowledge? Ooh. They got the court case. They got the courts to lower Hunter Biden's child support, and the girl, her last name can't even be Biden.
Oh, she can't even take the family name.
She can't even take the family name.
Wow.
So that's happening. It's a mess all around.
And so we're moving closer, because is the election in 24, right?
24, yes.
It's going to be in November of 24.
Yes.
So we're basically a year away.
Yeah.
And so this year it'll ramp up.
Yeah. So
more and more as we get closer.
So on the Democratic side, Gavin Newsom has been like publicly praising Biden and stuff like that. I think he's going to be the one.
Okay.
For the Democrats. Me personally. And then Ron DeSantis, obviously out of Florida, I think he's going to be the one. And he's been low. He's been on the low since this whole Trump stuff is happening.
Well, because it makes sense.
Yeah.
Don't even mess with that. Let that run its course.
Yeah.
And then come out when all of this stuff is settled and have a clear run to the presidency.
Steve Louise said, if Trump can go to jail, so can Hillary, Bill. And I totally agree with you.
They all can go to jail as far as I'm concerned. Or to hell. How about that? They can all go to hell.
I believe, yes.
Yeah.
Somebody said, I've been leaving all these stories unread. Yeah, I get it. because it's just all over the place. But I'm telling you, man, it's interesting.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So over the weekend, it was news that of a Russian military coup. There is a private military, Russian military that operates obviously out of Russia, and apparently they were staging a coup, and Putin branded them as traitors and stuff like that. So the American media, the Western media in Europe and stuff like that, everybody was praising this group. I forget, I think the Wingate group or something like that was praising them. They got Putin on their heels. Putin didn't see this coming and stuff like that. And then, like, the next day, they called off the coup. Why is that? Right? So people put it together that apparently the CIA convinced the guy who runs that group that Putin was going to do something to him or whatever. So he staged a coup. So I think they use money to, because you don't just...
CIA bullshit.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
So people are theorizing that $6 billion that was lost and accounting was actually the CIA using to pay him to stage this coup.
Wow.
To fund this coup. Now the coup didn't happen, so now they're saying,
"Give me my money back."
No. So they're saying like him and Putin was they were in on it the whole time because now they have a more favorable position in Ukraine because it was a coup, like they were.
Oh wow! So it's like a double cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, double cross. Like he was with, against, with, against, with, and now everybody's confused.
Yeah.
And the $6 billion is
still going. And the Biden administration just announced today another $500 million to Ukraine.
All right, let's help Ukraine. I love it. We don't have no issues here. Yeah. This is a shit show.
It is horrible, man.
It's getting worse and worse every single day.
It is bad.
I don't think it can get any worse than it's been over the last, but it's going to get worse.
Yeah, and the president in Ukraine, Zelensky, he halted all elections because they're supposed to have an election. Remember, he's the president, but he said, we can't have an election until we in peacetime, and he keeps stalling peace talks because he's trying to be in war. So that sounds like a dictator to Malcolm.
That definitely sounds like a dictator to me.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Wagner, thank you. I thought it was Wingate. It was Wagner. Thank you.
Wagner, thank you so much.
Wagner Groups, thank you.
The Wagner Groups, yeah. Yeah, the chat is always on it.
I appreciate you guys. Did you guys see that video of the black woman? She was graduating from LaGuardia Community College.
Oh, that was from LaGuardia?
Yes.
Here in Queens?
Yeah.
And she snatched the mic from the teacher?
She snatched the mic from the woman and then made, the thing about her and then mic drop and all that stuff. So people who were at the graduation, who were graduating her classmates, did a few videos, and they said that because the girl came out and said, people could go up, say their name, say their major, and then, walk across stage. And she said that the woman kept taking the mic from black people.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Other people who graduated said none of that happened. Like, she just made this about her. And
see, that's why when you see these, not sound bites, clip bites, you know what I mean? And you don't have the context of them. Because she immediately created her own video to justify her actions. And first of all, you don't conduct yourself like that at your graduation anyway.
Because I don't think the narrative of being civilized, of behaving, they make it seem like that's a white thing, right? That's rooted in white supremacy, and I'm like, no,
it's not. It's rooted in common damn sense.
Just decorum. Like, we at a graduation. Like,
let's conduct ourselves accordingly.
I'm not saying don't cheer when your baby is called, and I'm not saying that. I'm saying don't take the mic from the teacher's hand and then stop everything, make it about you.
Slam the mic on the floor. Because, listen, as I'm your parent. I'm in the crowd. You represent me. This is a proud moment. And I'd be embarrassed.
Yeah.
I would be like, yo, I'll meet you at the car. I'm going to keep it a bean. Odyssey, you did what? I'll meet you at the car. With no kind of justification of, you know what I mean? And so we have to stop associating this with keeping it real. And that's right, girl. You let them know. Because You know what I'm saying?
And you just ruined everybody else's graduation. Like
Right.
everybody else is here with you.
Right, and you made it about you.
Everybody
in
else
that
is
sense.
proud in their moment, and
Yes.
and you made it about you. That's crazy to me.
Yes. Now I did remember that principal who wouldn't give a few of them kids their diplomas. That white principal, black kids was running across the stage, and the family wasn't supposed to cheer and celebrate, and she held off a diploma. I don't agree with that.
Oh, yeah.
This is their moment.
Yeah.
You let them this is their last moment.
Yeah.
But I'm expecting you to conduct yourself. The most rebellious thing I used to see was everybody threw their hat up.
Oh, right. Yeah.
They said, don't throw the hat up. And they like, what you gonna do?
Yeah, we graduated already.
We graduated already. And they throw their hat up. Anything making the family look bad. And this is why we got to get back to those values. I am because we are. You know what I mean? We are connected on a string. You know what I mean? And how we act and conduct ourselves it's just highly important. We got to stop saying that's white shit. It's white shit to sit down like everybody else and watch your child celebrate their.
Yeah, it's.
And then that ties right into the twerking for ancestors.
Oh, God.
Did y'all see this shit?
Oh, my. Come on.
Was this on the gate of no return and they up there twerking for the ancestors? Again, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? And the young generation continues to reinforce this. And so the eldership doesn't have the voice that it should have.
Hold on. Nexicor said, yeah, speaking on the reaction, not the so-called disrespect. I just told you that there were people at the graduation who said none of that happened.
Right. Exactly.
That's what we're talking about.
And I feel that there are other ways to conduct yourself, because even on the reaction, unless how did this white woman violate her? Show me a video. I'm willing to retract my statement and say, but I still don't think I would have conducted myself like that.
It's just me.
No, just me. I don't think I would have did that. Again, reaction, that's reacting off emotion, and emotion gets you in trouble. So back to these sisters twerking. Are we allowed to talk about that, or is that am I reacting to something that I don't know that the sisters were doing?
No,
I'm trying to make it funny.
No, we're talking about twerking on the ancestors.
Yeah, twerking on the ancestors now. And so this has taken place, and this is the behavior that we have accepted. You know what I mean? My ancestors or those who did go through this journey and path on the port of no return. We're not pouring out libation. We're not, you know what I mean, aligning ourselves. We're twerking. This is what you've come back home with.
Yeah.
You was gone for 400 years.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we didn't come get you, and this is what you return with. You return back to the motherland and twerk.
And twerk, yeah.
Okay. And Dot's the one out of pocket. Right.
Yeah.
Anywho.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Did you hear Jim Jones's response to Pusha T?
I did.
What'd you think?
I thought it was okay.
I wasn't mad at it.
I didn't expect nothing more from Jim Jones.
No, because I heard a snippet and I said, "Oh, this is gonna get bad real fast." But I heard the whole thing. I said, "I'm not."
He threw some shots,
some good ones.
You know what I'm saying? He threw a couple of shots.
If I was boxing match, I think it's 10-9 Push.
Okay, but Push threw did he drop a full song yet?
No. Well,
so you think his 10, his jab?
Yeah.
Was a 10?
He said you run from the spirit of repossession.
Yeah, that is tough, bar.
Yeah. You run from the spirit of repossession.
Ooh, yeah, that's tough.
Okay? Like I don't you know what I'm saying? And I said this on Twitter. Once Pusha T remind everybody that Jim Jones' name was brought up in a federal indictment and didn't do a day in court.
Yeah.
It will get bad.
First of all, I think Pusha T is a better rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think we're all clear on that. I think Jim Jones culturally had a greater impact along with Dipset.
Okay.
I think the Dipset family had more of a cultural impact. I think these are grown ass men,
and
this
listen,
shit need to stop.
Honestly, it can stop right here, and I'm fine.
And I'm fine right here.
I'm fine. It
you
can
spoke
stop.
your piece, I spoke mine.
Yeah, it could.
Let's move on. This is the 50th year in hip hop, and this is what we're taking it.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? Side note, Keith Murray was in the news recently.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think he has a substance abuse issue allegedly, and so him and Lord Jamar were getting into it over when he did his interviews with what's that guy's
I forget the platform.
I like the platform.
Yeah.
I like the guy, the Voices or something, or and so he was getting very animated as he was telling these stories about Foxy Brown and other people and this and that. And so people, as we do when we get that download, people ran to their podcast.
Art of Dialogue.
Art of Dialogue. Thank you. People ran to their podcast and voiced their opinion, and I'm pretty sure Lord Jamar had his opinion. Long story short, he didn't like that, so he started throwing some shots at Lord Jamar. The intermediary being Rod Digger, got them both on the phone, and it turned left.
Oh boy.
And so from that point on, Keith Murray's like, yo, when I see him, it's on sight. I'm gonna put my hands on him. And meanwhile, Lord Jamar was at the gun range, firing off. Not related, but just saying.
I'm not saying it's related.
Not saying it's related, but he was firing off. And then these pictures of Keith Murray come out, who look like a zombie in the middle of the street. And I don't know why anybody would release that video per se, but let's hope the brother gets some help. This is the 50th year of hip hop. Them guys are basically from the same era.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping, and I know it's easier said than done, that cooler heads prevail and they can truly celebrate the culture together.
Real quick, because this goes back to the Pusha T, Jim Jones thing. Push said you think it'd be valor amongst veterans. Like, we are in the same class.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's probably, he feels a type of way extra. Like, all these podcasts can say whatever they want, but not you.
Yeah, and that I understand.
Yeah.
If you a fellow classmate or something, but when you enter into these podcast realms,
it's true.
You got a podcast. I mean, you're trending.
It's true.
And see, that's what becomes hard about these sports analysts who used to play the game, and now you're sitting there with Skip Bayless, and you have to be objective. You had a shitty game, son. You my man. I don't know how else I'm gonna say you had a shitty game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But to say, yo, you had a shitty game,
right?
And so if you get in your feelings about that, that cost Barkley and Jordan their relationship, because Barkley was like, "You're terrible as an owner, Mike, a terrible owner." He can't. Everybody he drafted. What's that guy named? The Michael Brown. What's the Kwame Brown?
Oh.
He don't draft Kwame Brown. And so many other players, they stink. Kenny, that's terrible, Kenny. And Mike got word of that and he got pissed and said, you know, who the hell are you, nigga? You ain't never won nothing. You know, and so it led to that shit. And Mike was like, I took it personal. You know, the meme and shit.
Yeah.
And so it becomes a sticky situation. This is why I don't really befriend any of them. I just want to give you my honest opinion on all of it. You know what I mean? I don't belong to no nation, no nothing. My name ain't in no ledgers. None. And I choose to move that way on purpose.
Yeah, because...
Yeah, it's bad out here.
It's
bad.
Listen.
And so, you know, maybe he feel like, you know, we're in the same class. We both... Well, you know, drug dealers or whatever, and, you know, move weight in streets and whatever. Do whatever these niggas do, and, you know, and for you to say that against another, you know, nigga out here moving weight, it's bad, you know. And so Jim Jones is like, nigga, I'm really out here, son. I don't know where you at, Virginia, nigga. Come on out here. And so, you know, we'll see where it goes, but I'm hoping it's over.
Real quick, this has nothing to do with anything, but Jim Jones bothers me because he's from the Bronx, but he acts like he's not.
Yeah.
He acts like he's from Harlem, and I get it, but no.
Check this out.
No.
Lil Kim is from the Bronx.
I didn't know that.
Dude, Lil Kim is from the Bronx.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, where you think her coach is from?
Oh, that's right.
It's not that hard to figure out.
Oh, yeah.
She's from the Bronx.
I'm slow.
She reps Brooklyn. Side note, this has nothing to do with nothing.
With anything. This is not world news. This would not help you feed your family at all.
At all.
So
Jadakiss's coffee is the bomb.
Oh, so that will help you feed. You
know. So me and wifey have been testing because we're coffee connoisseurs. We get up on a Sunday morning and we have a cup of coffee.
I've never been a coffee person. Man.
Yeah, and then we tickle each other's feet under the table, while we having coffee. Little cute shit. We still do cute shit like that. Anyway, and the coffee is very good.
Okay.
Coffee is very, very good. It's tasty. It's quality coffee. So we need to get.
And it got here fast.
It got here fast because
It did.
he said it warned you on the site. Listen, by high demand, it's gonna be a little while. But I respect that.
Yeah.
If you tell me, listen, we got a high demand, like when we do the 28 for 28 sale, nigga, don't expect your stuff for a while.
Yeah.
We
getting to it.
We getting to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we try to hire help all the time. We vet everybody. We even vetted Alejandro.
Mm-hmm.
I said, yo, Alejandro, let me ask you a question. Why is that tattoo teardrop on your face? He says, sí, señor. I work a very hard. I work a sweat. It's a sweat, papi. I work a very hard. I'm like, good. And I said, I see there's a long gap in your employment history. What's that about? He said, papi, I was in Yale. I said, oh, you went to Yale? Good for you, Alejandro. Further educated? No, papi. No, I was in Yale. I spent a time in Yale. Oh, you was in Yale. Well, we believe giving you an opportunity, and that's how Alejandro got with us. We believe in second chances. Got he's sweating. He went to Yale. He's here now with us. Yeah. So anyhow, we need to get Jadakiss.
Yeah, we do
on the show. Ice Cube, Jadakiss. Let's swing for the fences, man.
Let's just go for it.
If you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, hook it up, man. Hook it up, man. Yeah.
So we will take a quick commercial break.
Yes, time for a quick commercial break, and we'll be back.
Thank you. Welcome back to another episode of Wheel of Fortune, sponsored by Urban X TV. We're back here with the Black Dot from the conscious community. Is that conscious community?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Malcolm. Yeah, Hotep, no tep, the black man is God and the white man's the devil. I'm ready to win this money.
Okay, whatever that is. Okay, the puzzle for today is people who annoy you. Black Dot is on you.
Come on, big money, yeah. I like to buy a vowel, E, and Y.
Okay, Black Dot, you have 30 seconds to solve the puzzle on the screen.
Oh, I think I know this one. People who annoy me. This is easy, I think I got this.
20 seconds, Black Dot.
Ooh, I'm not sure I really want to say it. Might piss a few people off.
10 seconds, Black Dot.
I like to solve the puzzle. Naggers.
Let's check.
No.
The answer, Black Dot, was niggas. The answer is always niggas.
Shucks.
But don't worry, Black Dot. You walk away right now with a Shop Urban X gift card.
Yeah.
Get yourself some of these, new threads.
Yes. Not going home empty-handed. Hotep, no tap.
And we're back.
We hope you enjoy those breaks, small breaks. that we do.
Yes.
We love you guys. We love your support.
Yes, we appreciate you for being here,
1,700 people in the chat. Only 850 likes. That's like half. So I think we're doing a half-ass job. We're up here working hard. You know what I mean? And those likes matter because they work with the algorithm or something. I don't know.
Ross, send me that story to urbanx.nyc @gmail.com. Send me the story about your friend's speech and debate competition. That's dope.
Okay. Yeah, let's get on it.
That's dope.
Let's get on it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So a JP Morgan executive was killed by a car crash the other day.
Yeah, I heard.
Right? So I'm going to go through some information about the guy real quick. So apparently he was, his name was James Crown. He died from a car accident. He was part of Barack Obama's, quote, inner circle, and he was appointed by Obama in 2014 to serve on his intelligence advisory board. And like I said, he was also a JP Morgan member. He's also a billionaire as well. So, I don't know, man. When things happen to billionaires, I'm just, I'm always just kind of like, how? And I get it. Life.
Yeah, it can
Everything
happen.
doesn't have to be a conspiracy, but I feel like we're just hearing a lot about JP Morgan lately.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. They're tying up loose.
Yeah.
They're tying up a lot of loose ends.
They had to pay settlement out, the Coke boat,
47 million emails.
BlackRock, JP Morgan, they got the reconstruction bank that's going to Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? That's
former Obama advisor, and Obama's getting ready to be brought up on charges. Allegedly for treason. DiCaprio testifying against him.
Listen, man.
Allegedly.
Listen, man. And
so, but how do you get rid of 47 million emails by accident? Boop. Just that simple, right? But there's always a geek somewhere who can get all of them emails back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So miss me with the you've lost 47. That's like saying we made a mistake and put an extra 7 zeros into the money we were sending to Ukraine. Yeah. And they got $6 billion.
And like can we get that back?
No.
You know what? That's gonna fund the rest. That's gonna have to fund the rest of y'all little war.
Yeah.
No, it just keep that and
we're gonna see you with a little bit more. It's the biggest money scam, laundering, in your face scheme I think I've ever seen.
Dude.
Besides the Rumsfeld.
Oh yeah. No, but this is like, come on.
Rumsfeld was $2 trillion.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I looked it up.
Damn.
They was like, yo, we are missing $2 trillion. Yeah. We're gonna head over to the office now with a team of auditors. Dun, dun, dun. You know that walk. Dun, dun,
he said, yo, you got the time? What time was it? He go, yo, y'all stay here.
Stay and get a cup of coffee.
I'll be right back.
Okay, now. Dun, dun. Boom! Everybody get down on the floor.
That's not funny.
Oh, shit. Man, we were on our way to audit the company for the money, and the plane with no wings on it went into the exact spot, man. Damn it. I tell you, the shit we believe, man.
Yeah.
Shit we believe.
So.
Silverman, he scored. He bought the World Trade Centers 3 months earlier.
Oh, yeah, and then called out.
Not only called out, he took out life. He got double the policy because 2 buildings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No real estate agent showed up that day.
Yes.
Side note, I'm still waiting for the photo of the 5 people getting inside the tin can.
Ooh.
I'm still waiting for the actual photo. Not they told you they went down. Show me them getting in the tin can, going under into the water. And did you see the billionaire's son? He had tickets to a concert.
The stepson, yes.
Stepson, and went to the concert and didn't act like he gave a shit about nothing.
Yeah.
That's just weird.
It is.
Even if it's your step pops and he beat you and he molested you, still have some concern for him.
Jesus Christ.
He was like, "What do you want me to do? I got tickets already."
He said, "I had this planned for months.
I had this planned for months." Like, but your father is missing.
He said, "You know how hard it is to get Beyonce tickets?
It's very hard to get these tickets. So I hope he all right. So, but if somebody has it, just show it to me. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I may be wrong. Dot, here's the video. Them getting in, high-fiving family members. Yo, we gonna do it. You know, show me. Because I still haven't seen it.
Yeah. NFL player or ex-NFL player Ryan Mallett, he died today.
Yes.
I think he drowned.
Quarterback, 32 years old.
Yeah.
He drowned?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Did you see the basketball player who, he didn't play in the NBA.
He's a Puerto Rican basketball player.
Puerto Rican basketball player who said after he took the jibbity jab, his heart has been, and then he died.
And he did. Yes, he did.
He died recently of myocarditis, I think it was.
Jeez.
Yeah. So somebody just show it to me, you know, so I can be at peace to know that they actually got in there.
Yeah.
And died.
Oh, you can be at peace.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I didn't mean to come out like that.
I know they died a horrible.
So I need to know that they, you know, I mean, I'm just saying, you know.
So, I was about to say something. Oh, so first off, shouts out to our Reza Islam. He got his.
Shout out to Reza Islam.
Reza.
Yeah. Reza Islam beat them Chargers like a baseball bat.
Okay. Also, King Randall, the one who got the school.
Yes.
He just announced, or he didn't announce, but he reported that people broke into his school, vandalized it.
People vandalized the school, man.
Yeah.
That he got going for the kids.
Yep. I want to see if I got pictures.
Does he have a GoFundMe?
I think so.
Okay, let's.
He got it.
Oh, they taking people out.
No, yeah.
They arrested people
because he said he got there and then he wound up holding them at gunpoint. Because he said he was armed, so he wanted, and he said I had to do this in front of the kids, and
and why? What was their reasoning for doing that?
Not even sure, but look crazy.
Come on, man! Did somebody pay them to do that?
Could be.
I mean, because who in their right mind will see kids going to a school that this man? Okay,
could be.
If you have the GoFundMe, let's put it in the chat.
I will.
And the Urban X Nation, let's stand up, man, because. Come on, this is the urban excellence that we're talking about. Somebody taking their time, energy, and money. And, you know, you can't save the world. But if you can save 5 kids, 7 kids, 12 kids, or children, I'm with that.
So, wait, he doesn't have a GoFundMe for the school. He has a GoFundMe for one of his kids' tuition.
Okay, and how much is that?
Right now he up to $19,000.
Okay.
I'll still put it in.
Yeah, put it in there, but we want, when he gets one to rebuild the school, his desk, and you know, all that kind of stuff, we want to make sure.
Absolutely. Because I thought that was unfortunate. Like, come on, bro.
We create a donation, and I'm all with collective donating. Like, for instance, if we create a pool for something like that, where once a month we can rotate, we make sure that the Urban X Nation reaches this goal of $500. Once a month, just, I got $1 this month, I got $2, let's put it in, and we give it, boom, to one cause. Or we could move the cause around so we can show economics, collective economics. We can't do everything, but that little $500 to help somebody with something. So if somebody's willing to do that with us, you know what I mean? And it'll be a transparent thing, of course. Everyone will be able to see where it's going, and we'll send every dime of that to places like him. My man Marcus Klein.
Oh, yes.
In Chicago has a great school. Q Butter out in Brooklyn has a great school. So we don't have to, we can't save the world, but if we want to create a little Urban X Foundation, and you don't have to put into it every month, but once a month, whoever has it, we put it in and go, all right, you know what I'm saying? Let's get that going, and we sending that over to, you know what I'm saying? So let's do that so we can show the power that we have. Come on, there's damn fucking 1,750 people in here.
Yeah.
That's 25 cents a person. Shit.
Facts.
You know?
Facts. So let's start taking some questions.
Yeah, let's take some questions.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban
So
X.
me and Malcolm will be behind the scenes setting that up, and it'll just be the Urban X you know what I'm saying, foundation, and we'll move it around.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yep.
That would be dope. One of this has nothing to do with anything, but there's an app. It was an app that was called IRL, I think, in real life, and I don't know what the entire gist was surrounding that app, but they had to shut down recently because they actually faked 95% of their user base to gain funding from venture capitalists. They raised like $200 million in funding.
Okay,
became a $1 billion startup, and come to find out 95% of their users were bots.
Wait a minute. All right, start over again.
Yes, there was an app called In Real Life.
In Real Life, IRL.
IRL. I think that's what it was called.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to shut down recently because after a company was about to invest in them, they did their due diligence
and realized
95% of their user base was fake. Bots.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they was able to generate how much money?
$200 million just from like funding. Like, oh, that's how much I got going. And investors, like these angel investors and these venture capitalists, they trying to get on the next Twitter, the next Instagram, the next TikTok.
And so the whole shit was a hoax.
Hoax, yep.
And they kept that money.
Yep. No, I think they got to. I think the girl is going.
I'm not paying them that money back.
No, she's probably going to jail for defraud. That's fraud. You can't. You're defrauding investors.
Okay, but I'm going to a nice cushy jail.
Yeah.
Reese, what's his name, won't be there.
Oh, talk about fraud. That guy for FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried. I think they quietly dropping charges.
They dropped his charges. Yeah, they did.
Because
I saw something
snitching on everybody.
Yeah, he's snitching.
Nobody's talking about that.
Yeah, because you watching a tin can with nobody in it.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. You a fucking tin can watcher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, but I'm not giving that money back. And I'm going to like a cushy place without Booty Reese. What's his name?
You talking about Fleece?
Fleece with a name like Fleece. Like you're trying to flee this nigga. Like Fleece. Yeah. He ain't in there. I'm in there playing tennis. Color TVs and shit, you know, sitting down with Italians.
Somebody said that's the new PSYOP, artificial beings classified as real. I don't think they're there yet.
But they're getting there.
They're trying to get there, yeah.
Because that's a great hustle. I steal $200 million. Mm-hmm. I go to jail for 5 years. I don't know where the money is, Yana.
True. And that be these capitalists for not doing due diligence. Like, when you get under the hood of a lot of these companies, you realize that most of them are not profitable.
Not what you thought they were. Absolutely.
Most of them.
And then to have a fall guy is great.
Yeah.
Dude, you're going to be the fall guy.
Yeah.
You're going to fall.
Yeah.
But guess what?
Yo, speaking of a fall guy, they said when Boosie got arrested, right, for the gun, him and his bodyguard was in jail, and he threatened his bodyguard for not taking responsibility for the gun. He told him, like, you're going to end up in a body bag. And they got that. The cops have...
Oh, shit. I swear, Boosie is raw. That is the rawest nigga out. He was supposed to, you can't say that.
Yeah.
You can't say that, Boosie. Come on. You had the gun on your waist. They saw you. I saw you with the gun on your waist. Yeah. But that's how intricate this thing is getting. We're bots. And these people, a lot of them, they got to dump that money anyway. Let's dump it into something. Forget about it. If it blows, we up ahead of it.
That too.
And, your greed will put you in a situation like that.
That is a great point. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So taking some questions, guys.
What are we talking?
I think we spoke about that. Did you guys hear about a train derailment in Yellowstone? And there's another train derailment, and
Yellowstone. Why does that sound familiar?
I think
is that California?
I don't know. Is that California? I don't know. I know it's mid America around here.
All right.
But the train derailed, and people they were concerned that there were more chemicals
on the train
that fell into it was into like a lake or something, like a river.
So now the water. Again, the water, rivers.
And I'm hearing there was a forest fire out in Chicago, and then their air quality was really bad as well.
Sheesh.
Why is this happening? Why
is this happening, guys? Why is this happening?
Oops. It's a TV. Yeah, it is on. That's a national park. Yeah, Yellowstone National Park.
Okay, all right.
What about Jim Fox? Haven't heard anything about him.
Look at that. That ain't even on the time. This man, as far as we know, was on his deathbed. This is an Oscar winner. I'm just showing you how this thing works. They can move you away from that. And when the last time somebody talked about it? Great point.
Wilgerman, he said I couldn't go. He said, what did you say in the intro? He's asking me what Clinton is saying in the intro.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence is fourscore since Obama
not
was
that part.
president.
I guess the chorus.
I don't know what he's saying in the chorus.
So he had to get a job.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I just know this song is fire.
Yeah, that could get a BET award.
When we do our performance, they're gonna come out of the floor.
How do y'all feel about Fed 9? That's supposed to be coming out
Monday. I mean, this week.
Yeah, right?
Friday.
Yeah, because they said July 1st, but that's a Saturday, so they won't do that on Saturday.
Friday.
Right? Yeah.
Let's see. The conspiracy theorists have been on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how on this is. You know what I mean? So something to pay. I graduated from tech school today. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, congrats.
We need more people in tech. We really do, man. Congratulations. We might be hiring you soon. Get that Urban X discount. Yeah. And so, what were we saying now? Oh, we were talking about, I forget. But what I did want to say was, forget you, Malcolm.
What?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Huh? I was going to do that to Alice's boyfriend one day, but everyone had to be in on it. Well, we'll talk about it later.
Alice's boyfriend?
Anybody, I was going to say, anybody she bought
I was like,
over to dinner, I was going to say, we all going to be sitting at the table.
News to me.
Eating, and I say, I'm going to text y'all and go, yo, don't laugh. And then I'm going to be sitting there and talk to him and go, ah!
Niggas, you crazy. Oh, that's funny.
And yeah, like I was saying, and just watch his response.
And everybody just
keep eating like, that nigga, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? You know, that's the type of dad I am. You know, that's how I break the ice and do some real weird shit on this nigga. Anywho. Okay, they know the words to the song. Okay. They're gonna win an Oscar.
Yeah, couldn't find a job. Thank you. I was like, I know the goddamn words. Thank you, guys. That's what he's saying. Jersey Dread. Oh,
but I think this is just me, and I'm not capping here. We need to give them a Grammy. We need to create a Grammy.
You're right.
And at our event.
You're right.
Because this song is Grammy worthy.
We're gonna do a live show
because we have over 10 million streams of our show collectively. Collectively, that song is played 10 million times.
Yeah.
That's a Grammy. They're getting a Grammy from us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the winner is these niggas.
Lefty, no, you didn't. We got your email, but you didn't get the Father's Day.
You just missed the cut, Lefty.
Nah, everybody else, the winners got the gifts.
I mean, you know what I mean? Because you wasn't right.
No.
Get it? His name is Lefty.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's funny.
Mm-hmm. See what I did with that? Yeah. Oh.
Yo, Malcolm, you seen that show called The 100? I watched the first 2 seasons of it, then it just got really, really ridiculous. It was about a post-apocalyptic Earth, right?
Okay.
And they sent people up into space and they called that the Ark or whatever, and it was like finite amount of resources. So if you did one crime, we kill you. Like we just send you out to space. One crime.
No reason for you.
Yeah, like we have no space for jail here. Nothing.
Wow.
And then it was like 100 like teenagers, kids or whatever, like that, like were bad. They sent them all down to Earth to see if it was habitable again, and it was. And then they did a Lord of the Flies thing where like they started creating their own society. It was cool, and then it got really, really out of hand.
Okay, yeah.
It got like really, the writing just got out of hand.
Cash App glitch caused many people's accounts to go negative.
Oh, word. Oh, I gotta check my Cash App, son.
Ain't nothing in mine.
Somebody said the way you described records as two-spinning melanated, this was fire. Any insight on the MPC and such?
Well, the MPC is he
super chat, by the way.
Is he talking about the drum machine? The MPC?
I'm pretty sure because you talked about the disc and
well, the drum machine is the extension because it was our first, in my humble opinion, interface with artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
because for it to be able to produce and sound the way it does, a 15-piece choir, hooks, choruses, this and that, out of a machine, you have to breathe life into it. And so it moved us off of the analog onto the digital. And I told you there was a spiritual essence in analog music. When Aretha Franklin sang, there's something called a natural, like a decay on her vocals that the analog record, you hear that extra shit, but because digital, it cuts it off with ones and zeros, that essence of her decay doesn't reach you because everything is boxed in. And so the move, even the SB1200 almost sounded analog. You know what I mean? In terms of the drum machines, when we got to the MPC, that's when it started getting more of a digital sound, but you got to know how to really freak it and stuff like that. But then we got to the CD, and remember, you got pop, rock, and hall in terms of predetermined EQs, and it messed up the frequency band of who we was. We had that 35 band equalizer, and you made that music, to your liking, and it reverberated through your spirit differently. And so that's what I'll say about the drum machines that came out from that point.
Nice. Okay.
Yes.
Any more questions before we get up out of here, though?
We up out of here.
Okay. We about to get up out of here because we have an after show.
We do?
No?
I don't know why you just said that. I don't know why you just said that.
We have an after show.
We do, but my hemoglobin,
we have an after show.
They got an after show because
we owe y'all. Okay?
My hemoglobin is acting up. Can't y'all see it?
We owe y'all, okay?
All right, so after show it is.
So thank you guys for joining us for yet again another show. We appreciate you. We love you guys. Don't forget to like,
always
share, and subscribe. To tell a friend.
Yo, pass this episode on to somebody who don't know how real we are and how we bring the news, culture, sports,
all that. How
we bring it to you in our unique way. Come on now. All
right. So we will see you guys on Thursday.
Yep. Peace.